Hi, VR designer Chris here, and I have some awesome stuff to show you. I recently found 4 VFX turntables from the Expanse TV show. One of them is the most awesome animated turntable I've ever seen, so watch to the end to see that epic turntable. First, I want to show you this turntable of the Pella. How awesome is this? The rotation happens quite fast, so I'm going to pause it and slow it down to break down some of the features that we can see on the ship. Here on the nose we can see an antenna array with a torpedo bay. We also got a large Free Navy logo over here. We also got some PDC doors and what looks like to be an exterior airlock door over here. On the belly of the ship we can see another airlock door with PDC doors on the side on, let's call it, the fins of the ship. We can also see a smaller Free Navy logo on the sides, and this part of the ship reminds me of the Rossi torpedo bays. However, there are no torpedo bay doors and we instead have a PDC on the top. There's also another PDC bay over here. Here we have another turntable. I already covered a previous turntable of the Nathan Hale in a different video, but what is different about this one is that all the lights are on. We also get a pretty good look at the 2 railguns on the side. We can also see a bunch of antenna arrays below the front of the ship on the sides, which we don't see very often on other ships. On the side we can also see bay number 1 and bay number 2, and over here we can see bay number 3 and bay number 4. Below the UN logo we can see the number 307. Also over here we can see an anchor with 3 stars above it. I also like how the front antenna array lights are blinking and that there is a space skybox as well. We don't see this very often in turntables, so I'm happy to present it here. Before I show you the final Arboghast turntables, I want to show you this isometric image. It has the file name Arboghast_scale. I'm not sure what it's for, but here it is. Here we have an untextured version of the Arboghast turntable labeled version 2. Here we have another untextured Arboghast turntable labeled as version 3. The differences I can spot between these 2 models are some details added over here. There's also a change in the camera position. There are also fewer and larger extended panels here in version 3. Now we have a fully textured Arboghast in all its glory. We can see here it says UNS Arboghast with 2 crests below it. I also really like all the details on this ship, and it looks awesome once it's all fully textured. Now this turntable surprised me. It is the most animated and awesome turntable made for the Expanse that I've seen to date. I'm going to play it from start to finish, and I want you to tell me what you think of it. Not only do we have a drive cone burn, but we also have a shuttle being launched from the hangar bay. There are also drop pods being launched as well. How awesome is this? We also get a decent look at the Anubis' railgun as well. What I find interesting about this turntable is how the space skybox turns off when the drop pods are being launched. I'm not exactly sure why this is, but this is the most detailed and animated turntable I've seen to date. If you found this interesting, check out my previous video on VFX turntables that I found. Unfortunately, the art department did not receive many VFX turntables, so the ones in this video and the previous video are the only ones I found over the 6 seasons of the show. I'm not sure if there are more, but if they exist, I'll be sure to make a video on it. If you want to support me and the channel, the best way to do so is to check out my game on Steam called The Indigo Parallel. I have new updates coming out for it, and it's probably the trippiest game you will ever play. And thanks for watching.